We are about to grab Thancred and go search for some rocks. Very exciting stuff happening in this story right now. We need a heart to put into a golem so that we can repair a trolley so that we can get to a place. All stuff that's really dragging out the story. But presumably we have to do this because we have an expectation in RPGs of any kind that the higher level you get, the longer it takes to get to the next level. So we gotta put a lot of filler quests in here now at the level 76 mark, and it's just gonna get slower and slower. A convenient distraction. Thancred is tired of waiting around. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Thancred is in emotional turmoil because we're heading to a place where Minfilia the teenager is going to summon Minfilia the Oracle of Light from the great beyond somewhere, and probably sacrifice her whole life in the process. And, Thancred is, doesn't really want to encourage Minfilia the teenager to do that. But Thancred really wants Minfilia the Oracle of Light back because apparently he's madly in love with her. Which is a thing that I have just learned in this expansion and never knew about before. So, here we are at Nuvi's leavings. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjon has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. Guthjon. We're looking for Guthjon. What are all these other folks doing here? Hilmar. Keeping the mine from collapsing takes a lot more effort than most people realize. And do we get any thanks for it? Do we bollocks? That sentence makes no sense. Do we get any thanks for it? We get bollocks. That's what it should have said. Heraldur, your compatriot over there is very disgruntled. Yes, it's all here, as agreed. Oh, are you heading into the mine? Wouldn't recommend it. Place is crawling with gnomes right now. We're waiting for them to wander off before we get back to our digging. Okay, you're just waiting for them to wander away? Okay. Well, Thancred, apparently there's going to be gnomes in there. Oh, that's what a gnome is. They look a bit like golems. Thancred? Where have you gone? How did you get past this gnome? Are we tired of this combat music yet? punk rock combat music. Who came up with that idea? Can we sneak past this gnome? Yes. There's Guthjon. Did you guys know there's a bunch of gnomes wandering around here? Is this our man? Who are you, and what are you doing in here? Meow, 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 meow. Well, you should have listened to Thaffy. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leoninana. Eoinanina. All... I have no idea how to pronounce that series of letters. Eonine? Eonine. I'm going to say it's Eonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Eonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Oh, fine. What do you want? The other day I found a Verbert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Verbert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Tiov. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. And what might that be? I wasn't working that deep in the mine, so don't go searching too far. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after you, in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Dark sight, able to see with little illumination. Oh, well, I see a shiny already. Probably not this one, though. You search the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Trying to play one-handed. Checking another dark shadow. Nothing here. This is the wrong way. Ah, the gnome! I must get around the gnome. It's probably in here. So many Taloses here. Can't we just dig the heart out of one of these things? As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Verbert gold piece. I found it. I'm stuck on a piece of terrain. Now to navigate between these enemies. Ah, I was caught. Alright, I guess I'll kill him. He's asking for it. So I must kill him. I found it. I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Well, here it is. Currency minted by the Kingdom of Verbert. Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sundrops. Meow, 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 meow. So you say, but you... Trying to fight back a yawn. This is not the most exciting part of the game. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Kjorthen wilderness and the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louisoix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Your condition? Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me, and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Minfilia, the better. I'm barely fighting back. Continuous yawning. You're back. Wait, does that mean... Yeah, here's your coin. I'll be damned. You actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after.